29-14. When I last looked at this game, it was, what was it? It was 12-7. Now it's 29-14. Oh my goodness. The Ravens know they cannot lose no more games. You got the Patriots coming up. You got the Steelers twice. And then you got to face the Packers. And you gotta face them. You gotta face the Bengals again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. After this, I'm gonna play some Elden Ring. Yep. What is really going on? Lamar had 3 turnovers, the most since 2021. Man, the only good thing going is that the Ravens and Pittsburgh is both tied in the division 6-5, but it's it's astonishing. It is. It's very shocking that they about to feel like they about to lose this game, and they ain't got nobody to blame but themselves. Cause this is the same day that Kansas City lost, and I was like, Ravens, look at that. Kansas City lost. Joe Barrow, he hasn't played in like almost good 2.5 months, and he come here with the team and beat the Ravens. Might as well say it's it's very it's very shocking for this. The Ravens know they can't lose no more games. They gonna be 6-6. Because if the Bengals beat them again, they gonna have a tiebreaker. If they had the same record as the Bengals trying to go to the playoffs, they ain't gonna get in. Already lost to Buffalo, lost to the Texans. It's astonishing. I know some people probably about to just go home because it's cold out there. Or they can't afford to lose any more games. No. Y'all look, people leaving right. I would. Sure, I would leave. That's astonishing. The Bengals are 3-8. That's what's really, they 3-8. It's very shocking. The Bengals are 3-8. Man, it's just very, very shocking. They about to get another touchdown. I mean, dang, the Bengals about to score 32 points. I said it when the Ravens was 1-5. Harbaugh gotta go. He gotta go, man. Harbaugh gotta go. Yep. Next year gonna be a whole different team. Yeah, it's cold as I don't know what out there. Boy. I mean, it is a shocker. I mean, damn, it wasn't. This could have been a game where the Ravens just like controlled most of the game. They scored almost 30 points without T. Higgins. Oh, they turned the ball over. Uh-oh. All right, they needed that. There you go. Right, there you go. Man, y'all need this game. Y'all better turn it around. Oh, yeah, he got that. Okay. Y'all down 15 points. Y'all better turn it around. People probably turn it back like what they turned it over. Like what? Man, y'all better get 8 points, get a touchdown. Turn this around, man. it's too cold for them people to be sitting out there and to be down like that. Yeah, it's too cold. They better turn it around. I about to say she played some Elderman right at you or whatever happened. We on the grind. I'm not in a hotel. This is my home. Don't ask no weird. The Ravens better turn it around. I mean, shoot, they playing at home. The Bengals are 3. That's why I was like, Ravens could just blow them out. The Bengals are 3-8. They better turn it around. Watching football. Ravens, Bengals. Ravens should be blowing out these Bengals. There's no excuses on this. Damn sure ain't no excuses on this. The score, what was this? The score was what? 7? Yeah, no, it was 12-7 at halftime. Yep, it was 12-7 at halftime. I'm like, dang, Lamar gotta stop turning the ball over, man. For real, he gotta stop turning the ball over. Never gone 3 straight starts without a passing. Yeah. I mean, he need to practice more or something. Cause it's not showing. You gotta get it together, man. This year 8. You shouldn't be down like this. This game should be under control. Oh my God. Why he don't just run? Why he just standing there? The defense gave the offense a turnover. They need to score some points. The defense is playing really good tonight. Boy, if Joe Flacco could win a Super Bowl with the Ravens and take them to the playoffs, Lamar got to do the same thing. Ain't no excuses. You got time to throw. There he overthrew him. That's the second time you overthrew Zay Flowers. This gotta be scripted. How you over? That's the second time you overthrew Zay Flowers. Right, what? Oh my goodness. The defense just gave y'all a chance, man. Now y'all got what, 4th and 2? How can Joe Barrow, who's been out for so many weeks, come on here and just do this. This man ain't playing like 2 months and make it look so easy. Lamar got 3 turnovers. Something. I don't know what's going to happen. Run for it. He throw it to Andrews. Y'all gotta show some heart in this, man. Like y'all home. They gonna have to just go for two. Like they gonna have to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They fumbled the ball. Damn, Zay Flowers, you fumble again? Oh my goodness. This is a meltdown, boy. What is going on with the team? Oh my goodness. Lamar turning the ball over. Zay Flowers turning the ball over. It's like y'all don't know how to play football or something. Damn. Why do they throw their helmets like that? They not mad. Something gotta change next year. The defense gave the offense a chance to score points, and the offense turned the ball right back over. They ain't beat Ravens. Y'all ain't beating the Bengals at Cincinnati. Y'all ain't winning that. Nah. But then it's crazy. The Ravens was just on the winning streak. Joe Barrow ain't playing like. They missed the tackle. Oh my goodness. That's it. Yo, if the Bengals come back and win this division, that'd be like one of the craziest things probably in football history. It probably would be. The Bengals are 3-8. The Ravens are 6-5. That's unbelievable. You got to play Pittsburgh. Oh Lord. Then the Bengals again. Y'all just about to lose to them. Then the Patriots. Then at Green Bay. Then at the Steelers. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Might lose all 5. Shoot, I don't know. I'm being so real. Shoot, I don't know. Because it's like, what team is going to show up? Zay Flowers fumbling. Lamar act like he can't play football. What is going on? I'm gonna play some Elden Ring after this. Y'all get paid all that money, and y'all and some of them act like they don't know what they doing. It's like it's year 8. Lamar, it's year 8. Y'all are really in danger of not making the playoffs for real. All the last 5 games, they could lose all. They could lose all of them. They could. Last time I looked at the game, it said it was 12-7, and I think that was halftime. And then I looked at it again. It said the Bengals was up 19-7. So I think I saw that one. And then we scored. Then it was 19-14. And then it said 20. I said, Dad, 26-14. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm. No, man. I think likely had a touchdown, but it got, man. The defense gave the offense a chance to go down the field, and they don't do nothing with it. How in the world is y'all going to win any? I mean, the next game is Pittsburgh. Y'all home against Pittsburgh. How y'all going to beat them? Right. Mm-mm-mm. The Ravens, how y'all losing to a 3-18, man? And then like, that's crazy. I don't know these Ravens. these like the T-move Ravens, right? I don't know these Ravens. These like T-move Ravens. Man, I show my greatness wherever I go. This could have been a statement game that the Ravens just could have blew out the Bengals, and then they up 7-5. You would have been up a whole game in the division. You would have really ended the Bengals season. They would have been 3-9. Mm-mm-mm. Well, hey, they dug themselves. They dug themselves out of 1-5, so they just gotta figure out the rest of the season. Cause, yup, if they really want to make the playoffs, they know what they gotta do. But if not, they just gonna miss it. But this game is really shocking. Ravens lose to a 3-18, man. They only won 3 games. T-Move. I'm gonna play some Elden Ring after this. I want to see what's going to happen on. Right, yup. Now the Ravens back in the hunt. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this fan still there. 32-14. Vaughn, this is like the most shocking loss I've seen for the Ravens. I'm gonna play some Elden Ring after this. Lamar gave the ball. Lamar just gave the ball to him. Lamar is not. This is not. I think that's a T-Move version of Lamar. That's not him. That's the T-move version of Lamar. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on, but they better figure it out because they got Pittsburgh up next. And then they got the Patriots. The Patriots is like 9-2. Then you got Green Bay. Then you got face the Bengals again. A game you're currently obsessed with and why? Oh, that's something else. This is really shocking. 32-14. Y'all, the Ravens was rolling on that winning streak. Why is he coming back out for? First game with 4 fumbles lost since 2007. They ain't had 4 fumbles since 2007. Almost like 20-something years, man. I'm going to say this one more time. If the Cincinnati Bengals come back and they win this division and the Ravens don't make the playoffs, that's really shocking, and that's shocking, man. That is. The Bengals are 3-8. If they come back and win this division, that's crazy. If they don't make the if the Ravens don't make the playoffs, man, I think the Super Bowl window is closed for real. I mean, you 6-5. I mean, like the game was like, what was it? It was 12 to 7. And then the Bengals was up 19-7. Then it was 19-14. And then the Bengals scored 26-14. They didn't even score. Then the defense gave them the ball back at 5 minutes. They ain't do nothing with it. They need to change quarterback. They need to put in Huntley or something. I don't think Lamar the answer in Baltimore. I'm saying that. I don't think he the answer. He keep turning the ball over. These type of games, he need to show why he want to go to the playoffs and stuff. Harbaugh going to be gone after next year. I mean, how do you lose to a team? The quarterback wasn't. He didn't play in like almost 2.5 months. How can you smile? Right. How can you like shake their hands? I couldn't do all that. I'd push them down. I'd be pissed off. Like, how can you shake their hands? I couldn't do that. I'm a competitor. I couldn't do that crap. Cause all that showing respect stuff, I would want to win. Boy, that's something. I mean, how can they lose to that team? How can they lose to that team?
Your voice is amazing. Let him hear it. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more.
He turned the ball over too many times. Man. I can't believe that. They could have been 7-5 on top of the division. Now the Steelers is back on top of the division, 6-5. Ravens 6-6. Those last 5 games, the Steelers, the Bengals again, the Packers, and the Patriots. The Packers and the Patriots, how y'all going? I don't know. They put themselves in a deep hole. I think they put themselves in a deep hole by starting off 1-5, first of all. Cause then you was in a position to keep the win like 4 or 5 in a row. But this game right here could have been a blowout. Like I said, that ain't, I don't know what Lamar that is. I don't know that Lamar. They like underperforming. This might be the. Who knows? This might, if this is the year where Kansas City don't make the playoffs and the Ravens find a way not to make the playoffs, that's crazy as hell, right? Because that could have been the Ravens' truly golden opportunity to go all the way to at least get to the AFC Championship and have a good shot at going to the Super Bowl, but y'all can't be losing like this. They better start another winning streak, because you can't keep losing. You keep losing, they're gonna be right. They're gonna be home. Yup. All that hard work for nothing. They better do something. They better do something. That is shocking. I might do a video tomorrow about that. Like, this is shocking. I swear it's shocking. The Bengals are 3-8. 3-8. It's just shocking. 3-8. I'm like, for all that, they should have just lost to the Jets, right? 3-8. It's shocking. You got people that them tickets was like what, $75, $80 to sit up there in the cold and to watch them. Lord, you know what? It seemed like the game. I'm glad the game from 2024 was better than this, because the game in 2024, they was down 21-7, and the crowd was, I was at the game. The crowd was letting them know, like, y'all gotta score. Like, the crowd was like really into it and stuff, and they started getting going and stuff. I was sitting there watching, like, where's that team at? It's like they in this cycle where as soon as something bad happens, they can't like turn it around or nothing. And now it's critical, because all these losses is going to catch up with them now. Now you lost to the Bengals. You already lost to Kansas City. So if Kansas City got the same record as the Ravens, they could move up on them on a wild card spot. They got blown out by the Texans. I don't get that. And then the Buffalo, I don't get that either. It's like Ravens ain't got no type of good luck or anything. Tonight proves they need to have a serious talk with Lamar Jackson or something, because I don't think, as a Ravens fan, I don't think he practicing. He overthrowing Zay Flowers. He overthrew DeAndre Hopkins. What was it, against the Jets? DeAndre Hopkins was just running straight, and how you overthrow him? You overthrew Zay Flowers 2 times the night. Like, I don't think he really practicing them throws. and he in year 8. How can you be in year 8 and you overthrowing stuff? And to piggyback on something, I was watching a little. I saw this one play from Kansas City versus the Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes was about to fall down. He was about to slip on his. He was about to make himself fall, and he just he just did this crazy play and kept the play alive. And he threw the ball for like what 40, 50 yards to Xavier Worthy. Like how like that's the type of plays that Lamar need to be doing. I could tell that Mahomes be practicing that. And then I'm seeing Lamar just missing these wide open receivers. It's just crazy. I swear it's crazy. If you in year 8, you should not be overthrowing no receivers. I don't care what quarterback you are. You should not be overthrowing no receivers if you practicing. It seemed like with him and Mark Andrews, he can throw to him, but when it come to Zay Flowers and Bateman and all these, like, he just be overthrowing it. he gotta. I don't know what he gotta do. I mean, if you in year 8 and you can't make these critical throws down the stretch, I mean, how can I have confidence in the team and you overthrowing stuff? You overthrow a receiver and then the team come right back down and then they score a touchdown. It's just crazy. Oh, I can't do none of that. Wait, don't I got something like this? It's just crazy. I mean, this was a critical game for the Ravens, and they ain't do nothing. How the Bengals come in there and score 32 points, and the Ravens only got 14. I was sitting there thinking like, damn, Lamar, you gotta throw like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Like, it's crazy. I mean, if you can't beat them, how can you beat Pittsburgh, right? I don't think they're gonna beat Pittsburgh. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because Pittsburgh knows how to stop Lamar. TJ Watt, and now they got Jalen Ramsey. They looking at this. The Ravens just be finding themselves in like deep waters. I mean, only they can get out of this. It's like what they said. Like they said, the Ravens control their own destiny. You just keep winning. You keep winning, and they would have been what, 12-5. Now it's what, five more games left. Man, I'm glad I'm not the coach. I wouldn't know what to do or what to say. The Ravens got themselves in deep waters. Yup. And if the Kansas City Chiefs don't make the playoffs and the Ravens find a way not to make the playoffs, that's it. Because Kansas City is always going to be in a position to either get in the playoffs or win a Super Bowl, and then the Ravens going to be right there, and they're going to have to fight them. And then it's going to be the same thing. Can Lamar beat? I'm gonna be like, damn, man, I'm tired of. I'm like, he just can't beat him. Shit, he just can't beat Mahomes. The greats know how to just get it done. Like, if you want to win a Super Bowl, man, you just got beat him. I'm shocked, Marvel. I gotta talk about this for a little bit. I'm shocked about this. I'm not playing no Ghost Runner 2 because I'm done with that. It's all about Elden Ring and whatever else is new. I'm shocked about the Ravens. I am. Tonight was just very, very shocking. It's more shocking than being mad at them because they home. just like last week, home against the Jets, and the Jets scored first. I'm like, they put themselves in deep waters now. They have, because now you gotta find a way to beat Pittsburgh twice. I don't know about that. Then you gotta go to Cincinnati, and I think they gotta go to Green Bay or probably go to New England. Man, that's gonna be hard as hell. And then the way Lamar is playing, like he turning the ball over, and Zay Flowers fumbling, and I don't know. That's why I think next year, either Harbaugh gonna be gone, Zay Flowers might be gone, or something need to change. Because if somebody were to tell me that in year 8 and Lamar, like no Super Bowls, like keep struggling in the playoffs, something gotta change, man. Cause if Joe Flacco can win a Super Bowl for the Ravens, and I've experienced that as a Ravens fan. I've experienced that. I remember I worked early just so I can watch the Super Bowl. This is real talk. I went to work early so I could watch the Super Bowl years ago. that's how dedicated of a fan that I am. Cause I said I want to watch the Super Bowl, so I worked early. I watched us beat the 49ers with Joe Flacco. And shoot, Joe Flacco, Flacco didn't even have if Flacco would have had Lamar offense, Flacco would have went to like, man, he would have went to like 4, 5, 6 Super Bowls. I ain't lying. The Ravens are in deep waters. If they don't figure this out, they never gonna figure it out. And I'm just being real. They never gonna figure it out. How can I believe that they can beat Pittsburgh twice? It's already hard to try to beat them in Pittsburgh. So I've already got that as a loss in Pittsburgh. But you got them here. So I'm like, y'all got a shot here. But when y'all go to Pittsburgh, I say, hell no. Because the Steelers last year made Derrick Henry fumble. As great as Derrick Henry is, the Steelers still found a way to make him fumble the football. And the other team that did that was Buffalo. Yup. So something gotta change. Yup. They gotta figure that out. Because I mean, it's time for a change. It is. That's why I said I'm glad I'm not the coach, because I know if I was the coach, I would bench Lamar. I know a lot of people probably be like, oh, you crazy as hell for saying that. But if he playing like this, I mean, what else you going to do? He keep turning the ball over. Shoot, Tyler Huntley won that game against Chicago. Something got to change on the Ravens. I'm for real. Something got to change. You cannot be Lamar Jackson. You cannot be in year 8 overthrowing receivers. You can't, man. Like you can't do that. If you practicing, then you shouldn't be overthrowing nobody. And just like I said a while ago, I just saw Patrick Mahomes against the Cowboys. He was about to get sacked. He ran all the way around. He was about to fall down. And he still threw the ball like 40, 50, 60 yards. I said, I mean, at least he gave his team a chance, even though they lost. And I'm like, Lamar be standing right there in the pocket. I be like, man, sometimes you gotta just run. Then he just stand there. I mean, anybody, if I had the talent to just run, I would be running. I wouldn't be standing there. Why stand there for? What's there to stand there for? If you don't see nobody open, you just run. You gotta win games. The Ravens are not what's they not like 7-3 or they 6-6. Every game now is critical. I ain't lying. It's so damn critical. And they already put this on themselves for starting off 1-5. And I mean, they was on this winning streak. And then coming into the night, I'm like, damn, Ravens gonna win what I said, 30-17. The Bengals scored 32 points, 32-14. It's just astonishing. And those people, what they Baltimore Vault, you cannot put the blame on nobody but Lamar Jackson on this. You cannot blame the defense. The defense gave the Ravens another shot at the 5-minute mark. And the offense turned the ball over. And that's crazy. Zay Flowers fumbled. Lamar throwing interceptions. It's like people, they don't want to hold Lamar accountable because they trying to not. They don't want to put the blame on him. But who else you gonna blame? I mean, seriously, who else you gonna blame? You got to put some blame on Lamar. He had like 4 turnovers. And then it was one. I'm like, man, just run. That's why I said a while ago, I was like, run, man. You got talent. I'm 37 years old. I'm running for the damn bus if I see it. If I run out of breath, I run out of breath. It's like, yo, I'm defining stuff at age 37. I'm older than Lamar. I'm doing stuff. I'm like, Lamar, if I had your talent to run for a first down, I'm not standing there. I'm going to run. I don't care who try to hit me. I'm going to get back up. And if not, my teammates will help me get back up. At least do something. Because I'm be like, he be standing there. And I know he trying to wait for a receiver to be open. But sometimes you can't do that. Ain't no offensive line that's going to hold you up that long. Like, you got to just take off and run. Like I said, stuff got to change. Stuff definitely got to change for the Ravens because I feel sorry for all the fans that went down there today to see that. And I'm so glad back last year, the Ravens actually won a thriller with the Bengals because I did a video on that. I'm glad they won when I went down there because I would have been highly pissed off. Like something like this happened last year, I would have been highly pissed off. Taking off of work and like you expect them to play better than this. But the Ravens got to get it together because they are in deep waters. They really are. They are in deep waters. And they got nobody to blame but themselves. And it's crazy with all this talent on the team. You gotta get to the playoffs, man. You got to. You cannot miss the playoffs in 2026. And you got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. Look, let's see, Lamar, Derrick Henry. You got Zay Flowers. You got Mark Andrews. Lamar got like 3 tight ends to throw to. Even the other guy, Charlie Kohler. he be doing stuff. There is no way. If they miss the playoffs, this will probably be like the most shocking thing in like NFL history for a quarterback like Lamar to have all that talent and the defense is like playing so damn good. The defense just gave the offense all these times to score, and the offense don't do nothing. This is going to go in the history books. I know it is. It is. It's going to go in the history books. I mean, and then Lamar is playing with DeAndre Hopkins. You playing with a receiver like that? Man, they better figure it out. Because I know tomorrow is going to be a lot of people talk. I'll probably watch some of it. I mean, because it's shocking. It's very shocking. It's like this. The Bengals are 3-8. Joe Burrow hasn't played football in almost 3 months. The quarterback for the Bengals has not played football in like 3 months. And when he was out there, it seemed like he played for 3 months. Yup, I'm saying this. Yup. Joe Burrow played way better than Lamar Jackson, and he was out almost 3 months. That don't make no type of sense. I don't know what's going on, but something is going to happen. Victor, something going to happen. The coach going to have to get fired if they miss the playoffs. Yup. If they miss the playoffs, the coach got to get fired. And you got to start cutting Lamar money, because he not playing like he want to go to the playoffs or anything. Because any other time, Lamar would be playing back and forth with Joe Burrow. Right, Lamar, he do not look the same. He don't. It's either he going through something that he not telling nobody, or this is just how he is. Because if this is how he is, I want another quarterback. Y'all, some other team can have him. For real. Some other team can have Lamar Jackson. Because I don't know what it is. It's like he'll start off all right, and then he'll just keep turning the ball over. I'm like, oh, thanks for your super chat too. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't know what to expect now. I ain't think I'd come home and talk about this. That money got him. They don't look hungry at all. The money. I personally think the money changed him. Yup. Because he don't practice. All these reports about he don't practice. Lamar do not practice nothing. The only time he'll practice is the last practice. And he'll probably be out there with likely Zay Flowers and Hopkins. He practiced with DeAndre Hopkins because sometimes he make the throws. Now, he do not look like himself out there. Oh, now they went away. Why they went away for? I mean, shoot, his receiving core is good. They need to play DeAndre Hopkins like every down. Lamar, if Joe Flacco had this receiving core, Joe Flacco, this Ravens team would be like the number 1 seed with Joe Flacco. It would. I mean, because the defense, at any time the defense with Joe Flacco, when the Ravens had Joe Flacco and he had all this, it would be different. Now I wouldn't want AJ Brown. They say he like a diva. Nope. Keep all the divas somewhere else. Nope. I rather the Ravens draft people from college that's really hungry and that really want to win a Super Bowl, and that's not about the money, because that's what it's honestly looking like with Lamar. Because I saw him on the sideline with the goals in his mouth, and I'm like, well, shoot, you not playing like you not playing right. He not he not playing right at all. And then, I mean, what was that? That last game, the other game I went live for, the Detroit Lions. That game, they had so much time to rest. And it's like, why have all that time to rest? And then they just come out and just play like they don't know what they don't know what he doing. If they don't make the playoffs, Harbaugh gotta go. And they can take Lamar and Zay Flowers too, because Zay Flowers keep fumbling the football, and it's starting to be a recurring thing with Zay Flowers now, because it's not about what they talk about in the media when Zay said like he working. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if the Bengals come here and they win, and they 3-8. That's what's shocking about this. The Bengals are 3-8. Well, now no they 4-8 now, because they beat the Ravens, so now they 4-8. So they 2 games back from the division being number one. So that right there is just shocking. If the Bengals make the playoffs, that would probably be like some historic stat right there. They 3-8, and Joe Barrow was out for almost like 3 months. Like, and the Ravens 6-5 in first place. Now they in the hunt. The coach got to figure this out. Yup. You gotta figure this out, because you was just winning. Yup. I mean, the Ravens gotta figure this out, because it's shocking. Shouldn't have to be like this. Like in year 8. In year 8, it should show. It's just like with LeBron. Everybody in the world know about LeBron James. He been playing for a very long time, and he still got it. But now it's like Lamar's in year 8, and it's like he just can't do it or something. And then it's like he don't take off and run no more. He just stand there. I mean that's how he gonna get hurt. He keeps standing there. He want the line to hold him up. Ain't nobody. I wouldn't do that. Why should they hold people up so you won't get hit to throw the football? I wouldn't do that. They need to make some changes, because it's really astonishing that the fans went down there to the game, and it's cold as hell outside. It almost seemed like the best home game was the one we went to last year versus this same team in a thriller. And then of course when they went to Cincinnati was definitely a thriller last year too. So man, the Ravens better wake up, because they in deep waters. And if they keep on being in deep waters, they gonna drown, and they ain't gonna go nowhere. And it would be the biggest. I think it would be the biggest disappointment in the Ravens history for them to not make the playoffs. And then it would be even more shocking if Kansas City don't make the playoffs and then the Ravens don't make the playoffs. That right there should just put some alert in their minds like, yo, Kansas City not in. Let's try to go all the way now. Cause everybody's saying, yup, Kansas City is Baltimore kryptonite or is Lamar kryptonite. If they don't make the playoffs, that should hype them up like, yo, they not gonna be in. Something gotta change. They better think fast, cause time is ticking. The Bengals are now 4-8. They only 2 games back of the division, and I mean, this football season has been crazy. I mean, shoot, the Ravens. I still can't believe that they started off 1-5. I don't think the Ravens. I don't think me as a Ravens fan. I ain't never see us start off 1-5. Like, I remember we was like 4-1, and then we was 4-4. But we ain't never start off no 1-5. Like, I don't remember that. But now it's like this is it. And then I'm like, they showed a turnaround with the winning streak, but then it's like they come out today and just, I'm like, everybody not playing right. And it's always the same thing. Lamar turning the ball over. Zay Flowers turning the ball over. Isaiah Likely had a touchdown, but then the ball got like ripped out or something. And then the other one he caught, somebody, it's like when they catch the football, they need to like hold it. It's like it's controversial or something. They better get it together, or else they gonna be in they gonna be drowning in the waters. They gonna be drowning, and it really would be so disappointing, because I'm like, damn, I'm over here. Like, it would have been so hard for them to go to the playoffs and just make that run, and then anything could happen. But now, I'm just saying, after the night, I don't know what to think of the team. I mean, I don't know what team is going to show up versus the Steelers. Every week it's a different version of the Ravens. I don't know what version going to show up. Is the version of the Ravens that fought Buffalo going to show up? Because that Ravens scored like 40 points. I mean, even though they lost, I'm like, they scored 40 points though. It's like every week is a different version of the team. And I mean, they put this on themselves because, I mean, the score was 7. Yup, 7-6. They was up. And then I saw it was 12-7 at half. I said, okay, they only down by 5 points. Then the Bengals scored again. So it was what, 19-7. And then I saw Keaton Mitchell finally get a touchdown. I said they gotta use him more. So they was down 19-14. Then the Bengals scored again. I said, dang, 26-14 at home? That's crazy. You cannot be down like that at home. Like you home. I can see if you're on the road at Cincinnati and then you making a comeback, but they came here and scored 30 points. So I'm expecting them to go to Cincinnati and score 40 points or something. Like, y'all gotta go there and make a statement, because that game could possibly be for a wild card spot, or the loser is not going to be in the playoffs or something. I mean, something gotta click on them, because if not, then That's gonna be it. They just gonna drown, and it would be very, very disappointing. I'd be very disappointed. Cause I was like, man, even after how last year ended in the playoffs, losing to Buffalo, and then not even making the playoffs after losing to Buffalo, that'd be really shocking. I would say these things. Harbaugh gotta go. You gotta you gotta cut some of Lamar money or let him go. You gotta either cut Zay Flowers money or he gotta go because he keep fumbling the football at like bad times. And I mean, the Ravens was going down the field. Lamar threw it to Zay, and then he fumbled. I said, God damn, like, and then he walk on the sideline and throw your helmet. What you throwing your helmet for? It's like simple things. Sometimes he do too much when he catch the football. When you catch the football, he should just go down instead of trying to. If it's nobody in his area, in his way, then he can run. But sometimes he do too much, and that's what caused the fumble. And I said, Dad, the defense did all that just for y'all to turn the ball back over. And this came at a critical spot. So y'all didn't even face the Steelers. This is like right up the Steelers' alley. I don't know what's going to happen when they face Pittsburgh, but it ain't going to be that's going to be ultra hard now. I mean, this was on what? Prime time, boy. I mean, everybody looked at this, boy. I mean, I think the two hard games, the other two hard games for the Ravens is the Patriots and the Packers. I mean, boy, they really in some deep waters after the night. Because if they would have won the night, I'd have been like, okay, now you got Pittsburgh. Now you could kind of, they would have been up. It would have been, then they beat Pittsburgh, would have been what, 8-5. Like 2 games up in the division. Now, boy, every game is a must win from here on out. You can't lose no more. Nope. You just can't. Can't afford to lose anymore. Because the other team, the Houston Texans, they are also 6-5. So if the Texans and the Ravens have the same record and they trying to figure out who get the last wild card spot, they gonna give it to Houston because Houston beat the Ravens. They beat the mess out the Ravens, 45-10. So the Ravens have got to do another winning streak. You got to. You can't lose no more. You can't. Every loss is going to help another team from here on out. Yup. It's going to help Kansas City. It's definitely going to help Buffalo. And it's definitely going to help Houston now. And it's going to help Cincinnati. Because Cincinnati is looking at us like, is looking at the Ravens like, okay, we just beat them. We 4-8. They 6-5. They get 2 more. They'd be 6-8. This will really be like very, very shocking if they don't find a way to make the playoffs with all this talent. And I'm gonna start this stream. If they don't find a way to make the playoffs with this talent, it would be very shocking. And I know Harbaugh definitely going to get fired. Definitely going to get fired. I don't think it's a person that can really defend for Harbaugh, man. You got a team like this, and they 6-6, started off 1-5. Your job got to be gone after next year. Got to be. And it's so much with this team. It's like Lamar, like in year 8, overthrowing receivers. The defense started off bad to start the season, but now they turn it. It's like the defense is helping the offense, but the offense not helping the defense. I swear, what was it? It was at 5:05 mark in this game. It was 29-14. Defense got a turnover. And I was like, okay. And that was when I was talking. I was like, okay. And then right after that, I'm like, God damn. Lamar is not the same. I don't know what it is with him. But I really and honestly believe that the money has changed him tremendously. Because, you know what? I think it's changed him tremendously in his interviews too. Because that one game last year, before they was about to face the Giants, he knew that they had to beat them. Because you coming off a bye and you can't lose. And his whole demeanor was different. Like, yeah, we gotta. It's like that's not there anymore. I'm starting to believe that the money changed him. It seemed like since you get your money, you don't care if you win a Super Bowl with shit. I know I do. I know I would want to win a Super Bowl. That's how you get remembered. You don't get remembered by how much money you make in the NFL. You get remembered by what you do in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So I think moving forward, when they play next Sunday against the Steelers, that's going to be a defining game. Because I honestly believe if they lose to Pittsburgh, I think the season over. Because they're going to be 6-7, and then you got to face the Patriots and the Packers and the Bengals and the Steelers again. If they don't beat Pittsburgh, I think the season is definitely over. Because it's like they don't have this thing in them where it's like, yo, we got to win this game. We don't win this game, that's it. That's what I honestly believe. Steelers is like a deep water game. You don't beat them, you're gonna be really in the deep waters, and you're gonna have to hope. Right, the Ravens gonna have to hope teams lose, and so they can get a wild card spot. I don't like that. I like when the Ravens can just win on their own. They control their own destiny. They could be a number 1 seed, a number 2 seed, or 3 or 4 seed, not in a wild card. And I don't like that. Hoping for another team, that's tacky to me. I would want to just get in just because I earned it. I wouldn't want to depend on no other team to beat another team and all this other crap. Like, I would just want to get there because I earned it. That's just how I am in life. I wanna get it because I earned it. But tonight was just, I had to go live for a little bit because it was just shocking in the fourth quarter. I mean, the fourth quarter could have been a little differently. If they would have scored when the defense gave them the ball back, and they would have got a 2-point conversion, it would have been 29-22. Then, I mean, that right there probably would have gave them momentum, and then the crowd might have got back on their feet. People might have started coming back in, but I mean, shoot, the Ravens gotta help themselves. I mean, can't help the offense if they don't want to help themselves. If the defense get a turnover and they get y'all the ball and y'all don't do nothing with it, then, hey, If I was them on defense, I'd be saying some stuff about Lamar. I mean, you gotta start getting tired of this. I know I would. I don't care about that brotherhood and all like that. Like y'all got a chance to get to the playoffs. It's like don't nobody want to call out Lamar. Don't nobody want to tell him that he's like messing up and stuff. You can't keep turning the ball over. Like ain't nobody walking, running to him and getting in his face or yelling or nothing. It's like I know I would. If I'm a teammate, I know I would. Because if we got a chance to win and you doing stuff like that, why not get in his face? Like, you gotta do something. I mean, sometimes some anger is good when it's for stuff like that. If you trying to win, like you gotta, hey Lamar, why are you doing that? Why you turned the ball over? You know we gotta win this game. Stop effing up. That's how the coach should be. That's why I say coach gotta go. Coach not mad at nothing. He just stuff gotta change because if I if I could witness Joe Flacco from 2008 to 2017 and he helped the Ravens, might as well say he almost helped the Ravens almost win back-to-back Super Bowls, but won one Super Bowl. And I mean, Lamar got to do that, man. It's no way that, Joe Flacco, won a Super Bowl with the Ravens, and that was a damn good playoff run he had. He beat Tom Brady in his prime. He beat Peyton Manning in his prime. He beat a great 49ers team, all of them in their prime. And Joe Flacco was the MVP. Lamar got to do that run. He got to. I mean, if Joe Flacco can do it for the Ravens, Lamar can. And this defense is trying to help him out. But it's like the offense ain't doing nothing. It's like they giving the ball right back to the Bengals. I said, God damn, like, how can y'all get a ball right back to them? It's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. If they don't turn this around, if they don't win next Sunday, I said if they don't beat Pittsburgh, I think the season over. Yep. Because there's no way it's no way I'm going to have confidence in them to go like, Pittsburgh and then the Bengals. And the Bengals scored 32 points without T. Higgins. they didn't even have their number 2 receiver and they scored 32 points. So I already know when they go there, it's going to be like a war zone game. Bengals might score 50, 60 points. I mean, they're going to have everybody back. I mean, just about. I don't know. It's just it's a stretch. I mean, the Patriots is like 9-2. They only lost like 2 games. I mean, then the Packers, I mean, man. Like I said, I think the Ravens are in deep waters. If they lose to Pittsburgh next Sunday, I think that's going to be it. Yup. Because the Ravens Steelers games is always close and it always come down to the very, very end. The Ravens going to have to find a way to now sweep Pittsburgh because they not sweeping the Bengals because they just lost to them, so they're going to have to split with them or something. Because if they lose to the Bengals again, the Bengals going to have a tiebreaker. If they had the same record, say like the Bengals find a way to be 8-8, and the Ravens they had that same record, then the Bengals a BN. But John Harbaugh is definitely going to get fired. It don't matter. He going to get fired. He should have got fired when they started off 1-5. Yup. And really when they was 1-4, because Lamar was still playing with Kansas City. It's just Lamar didn't want to. He didn't want to really finish because Kansas City was getting them. And I still believe in my mind that Lamar quit that game. It don't matter how hurt you are. You gotta be Kansas City in Kansas City. It's like if I'm going up against somebody, it's just like when I play Elden Ring. When I'm going up against these bosses, I'm hyped up for these bosses. I'm trying to beat the boss. It don't matter what level I'm at. I'm going to whoop the boss. I'm going to whoop him. Cuz I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to achieve greatness. I'm not going to back down or just feel like I can't do it. I'm going to give it everything that I got. And I think that's what drives people to be watching my boss fights and all like that. I just give it everything I got. I personally believe Lamar is not giving it everything that he got. Because it's no way. They said he had 4 turnovers tonight. That was the most. The Ravens ain't had that many turnovers since 2007. So that's so many years ago. It's something going on with Lamar. I think it's the money. I think it's a personal issue or something. But I'm not accustomed to seeing this, not from him. Because the Lamar I know, well, the one that I saw live in Baltimore, went to the game against these same Bengals, came storming back down and won a thriller. That's the Lamar that can win a damn Super Bowl. Not this version. The one that came back last year and last year at Cincinnati. So 2 thrillers against these same Bengals. If he play like that, he can go all the damn way. He play like this, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And Lamar's in year 8. He ain't got no excuse. He ain't got no excuse at all. Lamar had all this time to rest. It's just like when they played the Detroit Lions. You playing at nighttime. So where's the energy at? Where's the fire at? Where's the competitive spirit? Like, okay, we 6-5. Like, if we win this game, then we gonna be what? 7-5. Where's that at? And I'm like, dang, on the day that Kansas City lose, they lost. I would have thought that would have just been like, okay, we saw Kansas City just lost to the Cowboys. Hey. But it's just shocking, man. It is. It's shocking. It's just like last week to the Jets. I mean, I was shocked that they was down 7-0 to them. But I'm like, whenever they face teams with like better offenses and that can really like just score more, they struggle. They gonna have to figure that out. Because if they want to make the playoffs, they gonna have to win all these games now. It don't matter who it is. They gonna have to figure it out. Or else it would probably be the most disappointing season of all time in Ravens history. It would be. It would be. Because, they already... Yup, he did. Joe Barrow was out for how... Joe Barrow was out for what, like 3 months? It's crazy. He was out for like 3 months. I'm shocked about this. I gotta get something to drink. I'm shocked about this. And my back hurt. Right. Oh my goodness. I'm glad it wasn't as crowded at the job. Them fans would have been highly pissed off there. They would have been pissed off. Joe Barrow came back from being out for so long to like doing this and just it's just shocking. It is. I'm just letting this controller charge for a little bit. And I'm gonna play for a little while. Oh, it's shocking though. It's so shocking. Whoever doing the man, she can't nobody defend for Lamar after that. I mean, it's nothing to defend for him. He turned the ball over I'm gonna watch them later, Baltimore Vault, and see what they saying. He turned the ball over 4 times. Yup. And one of the fumbles, he literally gave the ball to the defender. I'm like, if you feel somebody running at you, then you gotta fall down or something. And then it's like he tried to run so late. Like you don't run like that. So that fear factor of defenses, they don't fear Lamar running anymore because he don't do it. So that's why they just take chances and try to get him. That fear factor is not going to be in defenses anymore. And I mean, especially like next week when they play Pittsburgh, them what's his name? TJ Watt. Oh my God, man, he probably gonna sack Lamar like 8-10 times. Because who's gonna stop TJ Watt on the offensive line for the Ravens? I don't think nobody. That he can get to Lamar. It's just like the other defender, Max Crosby from the Raiders. I mean, just like Cleveland. What's his name? Well, yeah, him. Something gotta change. Cause I said earlier, if Joe Flacco would have had this type of an offense, I mean he would have won. He would have went to a lot of Super Bowls, or a whole lot of Super Bowls. I mean, and then I'm like, Lamar, you playing with probably the most powerful back in NFL. I mean, one of the top backs, like Derrick Henry. If Joe Flacco would have ever had like Derrick Henry, man, it's just, and I mean, like I said, when it was time for Joe Flacco to show up and to actually get us to the playoffs and then get us to the Super Bowl, I mean, he did it. Joe Flacco went to Denver and beat Peyton. He went to New England. He beat Tom Brady in his prime. Brady had Julian Edelman. He had Gronk to throw the ball to. So our defense already knew what to prepare for. But I mean, Joe Flacco went up there and he did it. It's like Lamar gotta do it or something. Because all this struggling, I mean, dang, don't nobody struggle forever in football. It's like, man, you just gonna struggle for a long period. I mean, struggling gotta end. I mean, for real, the struggle gotta end, man. Like, it's getting boring. Like, it's boring now because, like, when you play against Kansas City and Buffalo. Like you gotta show up for them, man. You got to. And all these other teams, the Eagles, anybody, you gotta show up. All this struggling is getting boring. It's like, I mean, it's getting boring because every year a team is going to the Super Bowl. So it's not hard to get to a Super Bowl. All this struggling gotta end. It got to. The struggle gotta end. I'm for the struggle gotta end for the Ravens. It gotta end, man. Like all this overthrowing receivers, like all that's gotta end. You gotta have a game where you don't overthrow nobody. Like, because I mean, it's just like, you get to the playoffs and then you just start overthrowing people. I'm like, you can't do that. Because this could happen. I don't know what year it could happen. What if the Ravens face the Bengals in the playoffs? And it's like this. I mean, that could happen. I don't know when. I mean, it could. I mean, like I said, the Bengals is going to find a way to get to the playoffs one of these years. Who knows? And if they face the Ravens and then they come here, they gonna feel confident like, oh, we beat them here in the regular season. Cause it's like they gotta stop Jamar Chase. They gotta stop Higgins. It's a lot. Mm, mm. Still charging. Boy, I tell you, I'm so glad. I'm so I couldn't be the coach. Nope. Ain't no way. I couldn't be the coach. Ain't no way. I mean, all this like all this just not wanting to be mad at, like I couldn't do that. I would want to be very expressful as a coach. If my team doing bad, I'm gonna say something to whoever. I would say something to Lamar like, "Why are you effing up like this? Like, we trying to get to a Super Bowl, man. Like, we paying you Ravens paying him all this money, and he not doing nothing. He's sabotaging the Ravens. Lamar Jackson ain't doing nothing. He's sabotaging the Ravens with money. And if he practicing, he would not be overthrowing these receivers. I'm not. I mean, like I said, I just keep it real. I can never defend for that. I mean, everybody saw that game. It was on Thanksgiving. It's on regular TV. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram. It's probably everywhere. So it's already out there. I mean, from when it was 7-6 to the 12-7 and 19-14, then like something got happen now. Yep. If I'm the owner, I would make some changes. I mean, the owner was in the skybox. The owner of the Baltimore Ravens was in the skybox. If he is happy with how Harbaugh and Lamar is and he don't want to make no changes, he crazy as hell. Because ain't no way, if I'm an owner, I'm going to make some changes, man. Like, I ain't going to want to just keep, like, it's like they scared to bench Lamar Jackson. I know I would. I ain't lying. I know I would. I mean, you got to put your team in a position to win or something. If he keep turning the ball over, you got to do something. You the owner got to do something. The owner was in the skybox tonight. They showed a shot of him. He was sitting there, and I don't know if he was with somebody. He gotta want to do something. Ain't no way you gonna let your team be 6-6 and you ain't gonna say nothing to the coach or Lamar or issue a statement or something. They they better bench him for somebody because Lamar ain't playing right. Lamar keep turning the ball over. I mean, shoot, Tyler Huntley won. I mean, he was one of the reasons why they won home against Chicago, and that was the game. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with Lamar. He on the sideline. I don't think this Lamar is hungry to win anything. I don't think so. He just there for the money. Y'all done the Ravens as an organization then paid him too much money. And I mean, he don't need all that money. he don't. He don't need all that money because it's not doing nothing. It's year 8. No Super Bowl appearances. Yes, you've been to one AFC championship game. But still, you gotta go to the Super Bowl. If Joe Barrow actually been to a Super Bowl. Joe Barrow actually beat Patrick Mahomes in his own stadium. And went to this, even though he lost, at least Joe Barrow went to a Super Bowl. When is the time for Lamar to go to a Super Bowl? Right. Joe Barrow been there. Mahomes been there like 1,000 times. Right. Jalen Hurts been there twice? Won to Kansas City, lost to Kansas City. Brock Purdy went to 2 Super Bowls? It's time for a change or something. If Lamar cannot take the Ravens to the Super Bowl with all this talent, then I don't know who going to do that. It's going to be like a thing of an imagination or something. Because it's like it almost feel like what needs to happen if Kansas City missed the playoffs, that's Lamar's best time to go to a Super Bowl. Because anytime he faced Kansas City, he not going to do it. The nerves going to get to his head. Because it's always the same thing, you know. And the only time Lamar actually beat Patrick Mahomes, it was like in 2021. But I'm like, that's 4 years ago. That's different. This is now. The Chiefs just beat the Ravens this season and last season. That need to change. Because it's always like some type of struggle. Like, when is the struggle going to end? Every struggle has to end. I swear to you, every struggle got to end. You cannot struggle forever in your career to beat Kansas City. Because it don't matter if you play for the Ravens or whatever team. They're going to say that to Lamar. You struggle against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs and in a regular season. It don't matter where he go, what team he go to. He struggles. The struggle got to end. I say this, if the coach, not the coach, if the owner is satisfied with Lamar and he not going to cut his salary, then he is he don't know what he doing as an owner. Because ain't no way I'm going to sit here as the Baltimore Ravens owner and just give Lamar money and be like, okay, you the future. Like, if he the future, then where the Super Bowl rings at? Where the AFC championship appearances at? I mean, where's the Super Bowl MVPs at and all that? Something gotta change. I mean, I would just get tired of it. I would. I mean, especially after last year, like losing to Buffalo. I'm thinking they gonna come this season like defiant, like more hungry, like just won it for real. And then they start off 1-5. That I'm just like, that's it. I was like, shit, that's it. And then okay, they get on a winning streak. Now I'm like, dang, okay, 6-5, they good. Then the night, 6-6. I'm like, wow. It would be very disappointing if they don't make the playoffs. It would be. It would be even more disappointing if the Bengals find a way to make the playoffs and the Ravens don't and Kansas City don't. I mean, that's that's almost like Ripley's Believe It or Not. Yep. You just can't believe it. I think I think in this Lamar era, the pride of the Ravens have changed. There is no there is no fear factor when facing the Ravens. It's not. That fear factor is gone. It's got to be gone because it almost seemed like any team can beat the Ravens at any given day. It's just like the Jets. The Jets scored first last week. I'm like, how the Tyrod Taylor was playing way better than Lamar. He was throwing the football. He was running. He was extending plays. I said, this is what Lamar need to do. What happened tonight? Joe Barrow ain't playing, 3 months? Joe Barrow out there looking like he want to go to the damn playoffs. I mean, to come here and to win? Phew. The Ravens, this should be good now. I think I'm good now. Y'all, that's good in charge. Just waiting for this to charge. The Ravens are in deep waters. I think I went over my time. And let this phone charge up. The Ravens are in deep waters. They are. I don't know who they would bench. Bench him for Huntley. Shoot, Huntley won the game for him with Chicago. As a team, but at least Huntley was trying. Huntley be trying, man. Like, he'll run. You gotta try, man. Like, if you really injured, it don't matter. Like, you gotta do something. If Joe Barrow can come back after almost 3 months and look like this, and he threw for like 2 touchdowns, I'm like, that's what you should be doing, Lamar. I know Isaiah Likely, he threw to him, and that was Likely fault, but it's like he missed. Lamar, he be missing wide open throws to Bateman and Zay Flowers. Like, I know Zay Flowers fumbled, which really hurt. That ended the game. It's like they gotta get themselves out of deep waters now. They in deep waters because it's like the mistakes are just creeping up now. They creeping up. They was just on a winning streak. The mistakes are really creeping up now. So I really hope something happens. I really hope something changes because I'm starting to think Lamar is not the answer for Baltimore. It's year 8. And to start off 1-5, I know they turned it around and they was 6-5, which is good. 6-6 is not bad, but they gotta win out now. Would there be 10-6? They gotta go 10-6, 11. They got 10-6, 11-6. They gotta at least be 11-6 in order to either get a wild card or hope that both the Bengals and the Steelers lose out now. Because when the Steelers and the Bengals play the Ravens again, oh, that's gonna be a war. It might be winner. It might be winner go to the playoffs, loser be home. And I remember since you know I'm a Ravens fan. Back in 2017, the Bengals sent the Ravens home. It was right here. It was a cold day, just like it was today. A cold day. The Bengals sent the Ravens home in 2017. It was a cold day out there. I watched it from home. I was like, the Ravens had to win to keep the playoff hopes alive. The Bengals came here and ended it. So it almost feel like when they play the Bengals again, that might be winner go home or winner go to the playoffs or keep their playoff hopes alive, and then loser go home. Yup. I think that's how it's going to be. So, Ravens, I hope y'all get yourselves out of the deep waters, because every game is a must win. And it would be really disappointing if y'all don't make the playoffs with Lamar, Derrick Henry, like Lamar and Derrick Henry. The defense trying to turn it around. If they don't turn this around, Harbaugh going to go, and it's going to be a whole